You may find it hard to believe, but Albert Einstein's father died thinking his son was a failure. Before Einstein became the Einstein, he was a struggling young man in Europe. He skipped classes, and his professors never took him seriously. Moreover, Einstein never performed spectacularly in school. Things got worse when he got into college. His carefree attitude towards conventional learning offended his professors. One of his mathematics teachers, Hermann Minkowski, referred to Einstein as a lazy dog. In an ironic twist, Minkowski later devoted his efforts to formulating a geometric interpretation of Einstein's special theory of relativity. Because of his poor reputation as a graduate student, Einstein could not find employment. Some of his friends went on to work in reputed labs and universities, but Einstein remained jobless. He also started tutoring school children, but his students could not score good grades because Einstein always went too far. He believed in the application of knowledge rather than the cramming of mathematical formulae and scientific concepts, a method not commonly adopted by schools at the time. To make matters worse, Einstein also suffered emotionally. He lost his father and a few weeks later, his newborn daughter. This loss devastated the young and jobless Einstein. His failures destroyed his confidence, and he had nowhere to go. To support his family, Einstein reluctantly took a job of a third-class patent clerk in Switzerland. He had never thought he would end up at a place like this, but nature had some other plans for this genius. While working at the patent office, Einstein would quickly finish his work, dedicating his spare time to thinking about mysteries in physics. In 1905, he published a groundbreaking paper on the photoelectric effect, anticipating that his work would bring him to the limelight. However, the scientific community completely ignored a scientific paper written by a then unknown patent clerk. Remarkably, it wasn't until 16 years later that Einstein received the Nobel Prize in Physics for his research on the photoelectric effect. Although his first paper didn't get him the desired eyeballs, Einstein didn't give up and now focused on the microscopic world. His second paper explained the Brownian motion, which later led reluctant physicists to accept the existence of atoms and molecules. To his despair, again, no one was talking about it. Even his second paper failed to receive a mark in 1905. Einstein was disappointed, but he did not give up. He then turned his attention to something he had been trying to imagine for years. What would you see if you traveled on a beam of light? This thought experiment in Einstein's third paper of 1905 changed the course of physics, giving birth to the theory of special relativity. This paper landed on the desk of Max Planck, the father of quantum physics. His assistant claimed he had never seen something like this since Newton's work on classical physics, published more than 200 years ago. This paper earned Einstein widespread recognition within the scientific community. But he didn't stop. In 1905, he published his fourth paper, introducing the flagship equation of physics, E equals mc squared. Einstein's special theory of relativity later found applications in particle physics. The construction and operation of accelerators, such as the Large Hadron Collider in Geneva, would not have been possible without this equation. However, Einstein realized that this theory was incomplete. It did not incorporate the two most important parameters of the universe, gravity and acceleration. Einstein spent the next 10 years of his life developing the general theory of relativity, which became one of the two pillars of physics, the other being quantum mechanics. The most important thing we can learn about Albert Einstein is that we should never give up. Sometimes we don't see the results despite our efforts. We feel stuck and helpless. But that's when we should keep going and have patience and perseverance, just like Einstein. Despite all those difficulties and rejections, he never stopped doing what he loved. Had Einstein given up on any of those failures, he would not have become the most celebrated scientist in history. The key is to keep going. So, share this message with your friends and follow the secrets of the universe for more.